What's up, family? This is your man, not your boy, Go Black to Africa. I got a question. Are the African American and also the diaspora going to Africa, especially Ghana, because that's the largest majority of the diaspora going? Are they creating a gentrification? Now, I know that some of y'all are going to be very touchy about this because of the fact that some of y'all bought property, bought lands and moved into Accre, and the price of housing has gone up. The cost of living is basically out of reach for the locals. And the locals, from what I'm told by a couple people I know, have moved out further outside the city because the city is getting more expensive as people from the diaspora comes in. Now, I know that we argue, fuss, fight, and yell about the Europeans who goes within our communities and cause a gentrification. Now, let me read this right here definition so that you all will understand what does gentrification means. Now, this is the definition of gentrification. It's the process whereby the character of a poor urban area is changed by wealthier people moving in, improving housing, and attracting new businesses, typically displacing current inhabitants in the process. That's interesting because where we here in America argue and fuss about gentrification, are we not doing the same thing to our African brothers and sisters there in Africa? Now, some people are going to say, well, it's a good thing. It's boosting the economy. We're bringing in money. We're bringing in more jobs. But we know, especially in America, how expensive housing is. I was just checking out housing here recently because, I'm a real estate agent, licensed. And I was looking at what is the average cost of a house in most of these states, cities. And the average is about $230,000. This is how much housing has gone up. And then we sit here and argue with our elected officials about creating the so-called affordable housing. Now, I wonder if our brothers and sisters, are we going to stand up for our local African brothers and sisters there in those cities and towns that we live in, that we're causing the prices to go up? Are we going to come up with ideas to keep an affordable housing? Or are we going to continue to act like the Europeans to where our money is going to go and move people out, and then we establish a sense of living for ourselves with a disregard for others? Now, I know I've been there to Ghana several times. And boy, I tell you, where the money is, things are expensive. And I've seen where I walked through, check my videos out when I've walked through downtown, certain areas of Ghana, where there were small pockets of just small villages and communities, and they were being kind of pushed out. They were buying the properties around where they were. And of course, they will be moved out. Who's going to be the voice? Who's going to stand up? Who is going to have the initiative to create a program for affordable housing for our brothers and sisters? Because we don't want to be like others who have forced us off of our land, raised taxes to get us out of our houses, and then turn around and takes taxpayers' money to send it over where the prevalent live. How many of us are going to at least try to connect with the local officials there in Africa and say, we have to look out for our brothers and sisters who don't have a means to buy the various things that you're starting business in? Now, I know that this is going to rub a lot of people the wrong way, but this is your man, not your boy. See, I'm going to try to keep it real. That's why a lot of people have a hard time with me, because I want to at least bring a provoking thought so that we are not taking a Western capitalistic mindset to Africa. What good is it for you to leave a country that you was mistreated in, whether it is in purchasing land, business loans, housing loans, job equality, and turn around and go to Africa and do the same thing? What good is it if you are going to create a divided communities amongst our brothers and sisters? What good is it to walk around bolstering of the areas you live in and you hiring your brothers and sisters as servants? Are you not as guilty as the colonizer is? Are you not as guilty as the Europeans' capitalistic mindset is? Every man for himself, it's me, my, I, and have a disregard for everybody else. How many of you all have started any type of business or program that the local people can benefit as well? I'm just saying, because if we're going into Africa behaving like the European, then we need to look ourselves in the mirror and ask, what the heck are we doing? So I want to bring this subject matter up for discussion. And I will do a live on this, and I would love all of you all to call in and give your opinion. Share what you're doing. Share what initiatives there on the ground, because the report I'm getting is that the brothers and sisters that I know that was in Ghana living in their inner city had to move out. Isn't that a shame? And then now they're left with fighting traffic to get back into the cities to serve you. Now you tell me, what does that sound like? Now I know that some are going to say that's all part of the government. It ain't our jobs. It's the government who's supposed to. But if we're going to be part of a system, live within an economy, our voice should be heard. And I know everybody wants to flock in and get their cheap this and that, but you don't understand you hurting yourself and those who are behind you who are coming in. We have to wake up and realize our very actions that we do while we're in Africa will have a profound effect on the surrounding people who are living in these communities. We know the prices have gone up tremendously. Just in 5 years, I've been going back and forth. But we have to look out for our brothers and sisters who are there on the ground, who's been there before us. And if we can't come up with systems to protect those who are poor, you are just as guilty as the European. This is your man, not your boy. Go black to Africa.
Think about it, 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 think about it.